Alright, warming up our hamstrings before we get into our squatting movements. It's always good to loosen up those hammies. Personally, I feel like when I do that, I squat better. Like I can squat heavier, better form, and just not as stiff. Always like starting off with these on leg days, even if it's a quad focus or hamstring focus. Always start with these. I'm not gonna do voiceover the whole video, or like in future videos. Hopefully, once I get a microphone, I can do it during my workouts. Share my thoughts, opinions, that type shit. Yeah. Alright, into our squat pattern or squat movement, whatever. We want to warm up our quads still, so do it with like no weight and just slowly work up until our working weight. I'll just go for like 10, then I'll do 8, 6, and then once I reach, I'll do that until I reach my working weight, adding either 20 kilos or whatever. Also I get stuck. My first set of 90 kilos, I think. It's a new PB. Excuse me. PB. Yeah, and I get stuck, which you will see.
Hi, babe. I'm glad you called. I've been wanting to talk to you, too. I miss you. Call me. Bye. So shout out to that guy for saving me.
starting to hurt. The belt was like crushing me, like on my stomach. I feel like it's always good, like a good indicator if you fail a lift or like the last rep, because that means you're pushing yourself. You're really pushing myself, and which I was. And my legs just full gave out. I could not move that weight up. This is my second set. I only do 2 sets really for pretty much majority of my movements, so I think I smashed these out pretty well. I dropped it by 10 kilos, so.
Hi, babe. I'm glad you called. I've been wanting to talk to you too. I miss you.
Alright, straight after we're doing leg press, 2 sets. I like to go between 8 and 12 rep range. These are both sets to failure. Also, when executing leg press, I like to, I want to get biggest range of motion without my butt lifting off the seat, because that puts a lot of strain on your lower back. And I don't know about you, but I have enough lower back issues as is, so. Alright, adduction machine, whatever way. I usually do the one where you close your legs in, but I thought I'd give this a try. Bit awkward, not gonna lie. Yeah, I haven't got much to say about this. I do this for 2 sets, just a failure. Yeah. extensions. Never used this machine, but I tell ya, it is the best thing I've ever used. I thought my lower back would be screaming at me, but no. And my hamstrings were burning. It was a good machine. I actually enjoyed doing it. I had to stop because it crushed my nuts, so I had to adjust it. But yeah, amazing machine. Never used it before. I'm just trying things out. Alright, we've got leg extensions to finish off, and then yeah, that's my leg day done. It's just a quick quad focus leg day. I don't want to be spending 2 hours hitting legs. Like by this point I was already bugging. And I do, before you come at me and say, oh, you're not doing calves, I do calves. Alright, I just do it on my push days or pull days. I don't do it on leg days. That's just personal preference. Yeah.